originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Houston Texans.
For Houston.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Wait, that 53!
Stop your whining. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 38.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Who that? 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, go 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Brady. And this one into the hands of D.J. Shark. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That's good for another Jacksonville first and 10 at the 18.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Let's go. 41 Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
D.D. Westbrook.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second
and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A first carry now for Thompson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Wait, that 29. Alpha. Shadow.
Focus, defense, focus. 41 Mike, right here. Regular.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
We play to win.
A quick throw by Brady complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
His kick.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7. Texans nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Mike 42.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
No gain on
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Houston.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is McCarron. He's letting this one go for... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to Will Fuller.
Will
Touchdown,
Fuller.
Houston.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
That
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on now. Let's do this.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. And he's got daylight. That one complete. He finds Shark.
That's all you got!
Into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Here comes Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's McCarron. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. To throw, McCarron.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Flush to his right. Underneath for Johnson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Let's go, boys.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
56 is the mic.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Now Johnson. And all the way down to the 26.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
A big run there by Johnson. 42 yards.
A gain of 42
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Right there, right there. 56.
Going to Stills, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Throwing on first down is Brady. The throw taken in by Cole. It looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Wait, that's wide, 20. Let's go on. No, 66.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
72.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They begin the drive with Johnson, and he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Working from the gun here, McCarron. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Right there, 56. Oh, yeah.
And from the red zone now, it's McCarron. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Complete to
Darren Fells. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
His kick is
and his kick is good.
That ties the game at 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time and led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Showing 8. Showing 8. Wide.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a toss right to Miller. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Bradley Roby on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Miller.
37-yard line.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Mike 41, Mike 41. You covered.
Brady now on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. But it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
41's the mic. Check 41.
From the gun, Brady. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
This is almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
They'll run it with Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the
More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is McCarron. Dancing to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The sack by Terrell Suggs.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Makes the score.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
45-yard line.
Wait, 20. Alpha.
Blue Dan. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Too little, Cupcake.
Mike 41, Mike 41.
Brady now on first down. Flushed out right. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down.
41's the mic.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, man. Hey.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. The open man is Westbrook. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, 41's Mike. 41's Mike.
Y'all not ready. 72.
Mike. 41.
Let's go. 53 in now.
Operating from the gun. Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. It's been good to make it 21-17.
Jaguars 21, Texans 17. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on. Field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Screen play, Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back
Escaping the
home.
pressure right.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From midfield, here's McCarron. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. McCarron, a final shot before the half. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Intended for Duke Johnson.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
I got you, boy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. His pass caught at the 4. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 4-yard
To
line.
throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Texans 17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's McCarron to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Houston.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills.
McCarron's pass.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
He was tackled.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
On the play. First down, Texans.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. On the left side, this is Stills. A gain of 6 there on
McCarron's
1st.
pass.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, here we go. 56 to Mike, boys.
From the gun, it's McCarron. Going deep here for Stills. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. Aside off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He was brought down by...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Brady's throw there complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Thompson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars! Chris Thompson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield, because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th. He's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
McCarron's pass.
Will Fuller, 81
Touchdown,
yards.
Houston.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
For the extra point.
You got to understand situational football, because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up, and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
For Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold, because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for the Jags first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Muhammad. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go again with Muhammad. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made by Whitney.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
That's a jet sweep. They get it to Foster. And some space here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Robert Foster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4 yards.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Flush to his right. And he finds Stills, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Shotgun snap for McCarron. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
17 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is McCarron. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Conversion.
And again, it's McCarron. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Keeps the score. Jaguars 42, Texans 30.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives. And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Arian Conley on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.